Hi yogis, and welcome to today's flow, an intermediate sequence that leads up to Visvamuttrasana. So let's get started with the warm-up. Starting in a cross-legged position, just start to mobilise through the neck, the shoulders and the thoracic spine. And don't think about trying to make any particular pattern here, just move and respond to what your body needs. So we start to really ease out the core and the side body. Maybe start to involve the arms, get a bit creative. We like to move around a little bit in the morning. A lovely exploration through the side body, stretches, folds, whatever feels nice. So continue to move for a few more breaths. Just really easing in, listening to what your body needs. And then finally just come to meet in a cross-legged position in stillness. As you inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky, and as you exhale, bring your right hand down next to the hip. Stretching over and really opening through the side body, through the intercostal muscles. And don't worry if the opposite hip pops up here. Focus more on the stretch through the side rather than the stretching of the hips. And you can move that top arm around a little bit, find some opening in the armpit, in the shoulder. Breathing nice and deeply into the ribcage. From here, crawling the arms through center, really stretching long over the legs, bowing down. And as you inhale, articulate as you roll up through the spine, arms lift towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, opposite hand down. Inhaling to lift and exhaling to stretch over, repeating the whole process on the second side. And as you start to really connect your breath to your movement here, notice how as you gently draw the navel back towards the spine in the inhale, creates a little bit more space to explore depth in the exhale. Walking the hands through to the center, again stretching nice and long. Splay the fingers out. Maybe a gentle sway of the forehead along the ground. And as you inhale, gently rolling up through the spine. Moving on to our transition. Starting on all fours, simple thread the needle, inhaling to lift the arm, exhaling to fold. Continuing on with your own breath, making sure the tops of the feet are planted down for traction and allowing the gaze to follow the journey of your right arm as it moves in space. For level 2, inhale, extend the opposite leg to the arm to intensify that twist as you lift the arm up. Inhaling, navel draws in as you lift the leg and the arm, exhaling to contract and thread. Next time you're up in your twist, stay there, navel engaged. See if you can open the chest a little bit deeper. And then lifting the back leg, really squeezing into the thigh there. Exhale, knee towards the nose, maybe kiss the knee. Mwah. Inhale, reaching out through the leg. Little back bend here, lift the heart space and turn the palms over to stretch the wrists. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Inhaling to stretch the leg out, navel in, chest lifts, turn the palms back the first way round. And as you exhale, knee towards the nose. Step the foot between the hands, allow the knee to track over the second toe, low lunge. From here, start to walk the front foot out towards the side, toes pointed out to the side, and then kind of really pressing down here. Exhale, extend the front leg, half Hanumanasana. Inhaling to come forward to lizard. Now here's your little flow to start to prepare for your splits for the Visvamuttrasana shape. And as you inhale, really dip into the hips, lift the heart space, stretch the psoas muscle. And as you exhale, flip the front toes up towards the sky, so you're really stretching into the hamstring on that front leg. Holding here for a moment. And then coming back into your lizard, walking the foot back towards the center. Pressing the hands above the kneecaps and not onto the knee itself, pressing onto the thigh just to intensify that psoas stretch. Shoulders draw back, heart space lifts. Then placing the hands down onto the ground, step back to plank, dome the back even. And as you exhale, drop the knees. And then come into a little gentle cat-cow. Again, moving in your own time here, articulating through the spine. Before we start the left side, inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Now you're going with this thread the needle flow. Really start to draw the navel in and up. That's going to help to articulate a deeper twist, protect the lower back. Add in the extension of the right leg. If you want a little bit more. And really firm up that right thigh as it extends backwards. Next time you're up, hold there for a moment. And as you exhale, bring the hand down and lift the back leg. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the glute. As you exhale, knee towards the nose, dome the back. Inhale, leg extends, heart raises, navel in onto fingertips this time maybe as you exhale round. So a little warm up for the wrists at the same time. Inhaling out the back. And as you exhale, dome. You'll be dropping the hands to the ground now. Stepping forwards into your lizard. This time you're on the right leg. And then walking that foot out to the side, toes turn to 45 degrees. And just start to nestle down. Pelvis towards the earth. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Half Hanuman. Inhale, come forwards. Lizard. Continue to work between those two positions. Make sure you flex the toes coming into half Hanuman so you can feel the stretch all the way up the back of the right leg. Breathing deep. And holding there for a moment in your half splits. And then crawling yourself back through into lizard, walk the foot back to the neutral point, hands just above the knee, deepen that lunge for a moment, press the knee over the toes as long as the knee is healthy, lift the heart space, gaze up, breathe. As you exhale, hands to the ground, coming into downward facing dog. And then preparing for our main flow. From downward facing dog, pick up the right hand and then hold on to the left leg and start to twist underneath the body. You can bend the right knee to facilitate a deeper stretch. And just kind of take the pressure off the IT band on the right leg. Navel draws in, strong anchoring through the left hand. Replace the hands into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog, hips are square, and as you exhale, knee towards the nose. With control, dome the back, step the right foot through between the hands, lunge. Inhale, carry the arms up. Exhale, deepen into the lunge. Holding here, really pressing down into the front knee and gently tucking the back hip to open psoas. From here, bringing the hands to heart center. As you exhale, twist towards the right hand side. And then hooking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Find your twisted lunge. Navel comes away from the thigh, stretch the crown of the head away from your heel for a nice long line through the body. Gaze towards the front, inhale, arms up, extend, extend. And as you exhale, open out, turning the left toes out, coming into side angle pose with the left foot forwards. Sinking low into the hip, and really using the left elbow to press the left knee out towards the side externally, rotating the hip, stretch the right arm long next to your ear. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, pivot on the feet and come down to Skandasana prep, left heel lifts. Inhale, up. Exhale, side angle, and here's your flow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, scan. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale to hold into your side angle lunge. Stay there, or for level 2, bring your hand to the inside of the left leg for a full variation of this asana. If you want to go a bit further, wrap the left arm underneath, right arm over the top to bind, eventually holding onto your right wrist. And then for the Visvamuttrasana preparation, if the hamstrings allow, start to straighten the left leg, so you come into like a Trikonasana bound position. Keep rotating the chest towards the sky wherever you are. And breathe. Rebending the left knee, unbind. Inhale, come up. As you exhale, turn into twisted lunge. Left hand down, right arm up. From here, as you exhale, begin to bring the left leg through into a pistol squat, arms up, and as you exhale, roll down through the spine, getting ready for a little bit of core work. As you inhale, come up to jackknife, so lifting the arms up. Level 1, you can keep the left leg on the ground. Level 2, lift the left leg a little bit, start to squeeze the abdomen as you come. And level 3, involve the arms, so lifting arms up and over the head. And for the full variation, you can come up and see if you can touch the toe. The effort, so the exhale, is what brings you up. The inhale brings you down. Continue on in your own time. Remember to allow the breath to initiate the movement here. Next time you come up, extend both legs. So in Navasana, boat pose, and hold here. It helps to smile at your toes, makes things a hell of a lot easier. Remaining here for a moment. From here, fold the right leg, step onto the left foot, and then launch forward into Ardha Chandrasana. And to get that leg nice and high, squeeze the outer right hip and really kick the heel up. Option 2 for Chapasana, hooking onto the top leg if you want to. And kicking the foot into the hand if you're in the full variation. Again, opening the psoas and the front side of the body. Releasing and stepping back into Goddess pose. Knees are tracking over the second toes. Have a little sway from side to side. Yoga twerk. And then from here, wrapping the right arm around the thigh, take a nice side body stretch. Keeping a nice bend in the knees, inhaling and exhaling to the opposite side, stretching long. Inhaling back to centre and all the way up towards the sky, stretch out those legs and then parallel the feet, just fold forward to Prasarita Padottanasana A. From here, point the elbows back behind you and use the strength of the biceps to draw the body down between the legs. Weight slightly onto your toes, adjust just your top if you need to. Nice and firm in the legs. Hands to hips, inhaling to come up, use your core, arms towards the sky. And as you exhale, turn out towards the right hand side. For Virabhadrasana B, reverse your warrior, inhale. And as you exhale, cartwheel your arms down to frame the right foot. Step back to downward dog. Lift the right leg. And then take your vinyasa. So option for a regular chaturanga or a one-legged if you wish. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward dog. So you're now facing the back of your yoga mat. Breathe here. From here, inhale, lift the right leg up. Last little push before we have a break. And as you exhale, right knee towards the nose. Turn onto the flat edge of your extended leg and then extend the right leg out to the pinky side of your left hand. Anchor both feet to the ground. Either stay here or start to unpeel your left arm for Fallen Star. That's level 2. Level 3, hook onto the pinky toe edge and start to lift into a modified Visvamuttrasana. So this is the Visvam without the bind behind the leg. From here, come back to downward facing dog. Well done. And as you exhale, drop the knees and rest. Good. So we're not quite done on this side yet. Take a moment to roll out your wrists. We're going to prep a little bit more with the Visvamuttrasana before we continue on to the second side. So inhale to open the heart space, get a bit of breath in the lungs, and exhale, come to child's pose. Inhaling up onto all fours and exhale to downward facing dog. From here, drop your right knee towards the ground and turn out to Vasisthasana. And level 1, stay with the foot on the ground, lift through the underneath of the waist. Please make sure the joints are stacked here, so you want the wrist underneath the shoulder on the bottom leg. Level 2, we float the top leg. Level 3, we stack both legs. And level 4, we lift the top leg. And then if you want more, you can hook onto the big toe and come into the full variation. Staying here for a few breaths, really press up and out of that right hand, strong in the body. If you have the flexibility, you can draw the leg through into Hanumanasana splits. Otherwise, just bring that left foot through into a low lunge and hold there. We'll come to meet you in that low lunge in a second. So making your way into low lunge. Untuck the back knee and then slide the right knee behind the left ankle and come into Half Lord of the Fishes, spinal twist. Whenever you inhale, draw your navel in, and as you exhale, deepen that twist. From here, unfurl your legs, bring your hands behind you, come into Upavista Konasana. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, start to fold down, and keep this quite passive now. Sending the breath into your side body, relaxing your chest down towards the earth eventually. Hands in front of you, inhale to come up, slide the right hand underneath the left knee and then come into a nice side bend. Begin to look up and underneath the top armpit, so really good preparation for Visvamitrasana, all these lateral flexions with the lateral side bends. And coming into the second side, stretching over, maybe you can hold on to the foot, maybe not, all good. Inhaling to come back up towards the centre, and then folding the legs. And the only way I could think to get up was a bit of press practice, so hands in front of you, press, lift the hips as if you're coming into like a handstand and then landing in your wide leg forward fold, Prasarita A legs, and take a little gentle Skandasana to ease out the spine. From here, walk your hands towards the front, come into lunge, inhale, lift the arms, really sinking low into that front leg. As you exhale, hands down, inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Optional vinyasa here, maybe a three-limbed, if you chin stand, add that in if you want to. Arriving in downward facing dog. Good, first side done. Second side coming. So from a nice, stable, downward facing dog, lift up the left hand and slide it onto your right shin or ankle, and then start to come underneath the body into your twisted downward facing dog. Replace the hand to downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift the left leg to three-legged. As you exhale, knee towards the nose, dome, and roll the back, lots of space underneath that foot to step through with control into lunge. Inhale, carry the arms up. Exhale, find your high lunge and stay there. Breathing deep. Navel in. From here, draw the hands to heart center. And as you exhale, twist towards the left-hand side. Bring your right elbow to the outside of the left knee if you want more. Firm up the back leg and stretch the crown of your head away from your back heel. Nice and long in the body here. Gazing towards the front, inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn into side angle pose with your right leg. Use the right elbow to press the knee outwards. Nice diagonal line in the body here. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, Skandasana. This time the right leg extends, toes up. Inhale. And exhale, side angle. This is your flow. Continue on with your own breath. Inhale, exhale to come down. Inhale, exhale to find your side angle. Continue on. The next time you are in your side angle, if you want to deepen, bring your right hand to the inside of the right foot. Potentially bind through the legs, grabbing hold of the wrist, and then maybe extending the front leg into your bound Trikonasana. Keep rotating the top shoulder back and shining the chest towards the side, eventually towards the sky. Breathing through the chest. Rebend the right knee. Inhale to reach up. And exhale, come into twisted lunge. Right hand down, left arm up, firm in that back leg, as always. Breathing here, navel engaged. As you exhale, start to bring the right leg through into pistol, squat, pistol, sit, and then lay all the way back down for your ab crunches on the second side. So your exhale brings you up on the effort. Level 1, keep that left knee down, arms by your side. Level 2, start to lift the right leg. Level 3, coming a bit higher. And level 4, see if you can come up with the leg and the arms. As the exhale to lift. And hello, random dog in the Shala. Just to break it up a little bit. Next time you're up, find your Navasana boat pose. Hold, smile at your feet. I do have an ocean view in front of me there, so it's a little bit easier for me. Makes things a lot nicer. From here, left leg tucks under, right foot forwards. Come up into Ardha Chandrasana. Flex your left toes back. This is my weaker side, obviously, as you can tell. But really, really, really squeeze up into the left hip, and then maybe take Chapasana. Kick the foot into the hand. Nice opening of the front body here. Releasing, stepping back. Find your goddess pose. Second yoga twerk. I've got the bum view this time, look at you. And then from here, just take a little twist, so dip the right shoulder down. Sinking low into the legs, dip the left shoulder down, sinking low into those legs. And then from here, inhale, come to stand, lift the arms. And as you exhale, bring the hands behind the back of Prasarita C. As you come to Prasarita C, draw the chin towards the chest to allow the arms to come up and over. Weight very slightly onto your toes, but not so much that you fall over. Breathing deep. Trying to look as serene as possible. And then inhale to lift the eyes, lift the torso, lift the arms, and as you exhale, find your Vira 2 with your left foot forwards. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms down. Slide the left leg back, three-legged dog, take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, inhale, lift your left leg. As you exhale, bring your knee towards your right tricep. Come onto the flat of your right foot, extend the left leg to the pinky toe edge of your left arm, and then maybe start to lift the arm into fallen triangle. Maybe lift the foot, bind onto the outside edge, and maybe extend into your modified Visvamuttrasana, so the legs in front of the left arm. Squeeze everything. From here, retract back. Find your downward facing dog. Breathe, well done. Dropping knees towards the earth. Rest for a moment. Maybe take a minute to stretch out your chest. Again, any movements that feel nice here. Taking a moment to re-find your breath. We've got one more little challenge on this side, remember. Downward facing dog, here we go. From here, drop your left knee, turn out to Vasisthasana side plank. So lift up through the underneath of your waist and make sure that your left arm's stacked here. Level 1, you can keep the left knee on the ground. Level 2, you want to stack, eventually lift the right leg. If you're not hooking onto the top foot, so I'm doing the modified version here, you want to hold that and then just bring the knee in, so stepping in, and maybe don't use that right hand to find the low lunge. Release the back foot. And then tuck in the back toe, lift the knee, slide the left knee behind the right ankle, and then come into your half Lord of the Fishes twist. This time you're looking over the right shoulder. Breathing deep, navel engaged. From here, a little variation if you want, holding onto the toes and lifting up that straddle shape. If you don't want to do this, you can come back into your straddle on the ground. Otherwise, pull those toes towards you. Maybe see if you can float them. Another really, really good practice for press handstand. I'm going to do a video on that at some point. Skandasana. After your little jump up into your straddle forward fold. Walk your hands around to the front. Your right foot is now forwards. Find your lunge. Inhale, carry the arms up. And as you exhale, plant the hands. Final vinyasa. Bend your elbows, elbow height only. Inhale, upward facing dog. Expand the heart center forwards. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Awesome work, yogis. Breathing deep. Finish it well. Then drop your knees to the earth and Balasana. So I just wanted to finish by showing you how I get into the full variation of this Visvamuttrasana. So I start in this kind of side angle pose lunge, but I've got the knee parallel. This is really important because it really starts to open the hips. Left hand to the inside of the left foot. This is your level 1. You can stay here. This is a lovely hip opener and side opening. To go further, use the left hand to kind of hoik your left tricep underneath the knee. Extend the right leg. This is where the binding starts to take action. And you'll notice here that it really opens the hips and kind of forces open a little bit more the side body into that twist. To come further, you've got to press down through the left hand to pop the left foot off the ground. Hook onto the outside of the foot and then extend. And you may need to wiggle your right foot back a little bit there. For the full variation, you need to really, really open the side body. And I'm having a little go at Anapapada Kundanyasa from there here. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. So it's quite a nice transition to go into Kundanyasa if that's in your practice. So yeah, I hope you had fun with this video. Thank you for watching. Please click the subscribe button and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Love you.